If I want to change this lime green color that Vectorworks uses for their site models, I can come over here and in the Object Info palette, I can click on the Site Model Settings. And then down here in the lower left-hand corner, I have a button for Graphic Properties. If I click on that, I can make all sorts of choices about what I'd like my site model to look like. Let's go ahead and look at the 3D first. So if I move this over here, the category that's controlling what my site model in 3D looks like, those are called triangles. So right here you can see I have 3D triangles as well as 3D fills. So if I double click on that, I can come into an edit mode. And then I can always come over here and just select another color for that. Do the same thing to make this 3D fill match. Make sure that I'm picking the same color unless there's a reason that I want those triangles to look a little bit different. Let's go ahead and click OK. And then it's not going to show up in your preview, but when you click OK again, it will show up over here in your drawing space. Another option that you have for your site model is we can actually add a 3D texture to this. So with the site model selected, I can come over here in the Object Info palette and click on the Render tab. And then I can select a specific texture that I'd like to see. In this case, let's go ahead and look for grass. And so you can see right there that I can add a grass texture to my site model if I prefer that over a solid color. Now you may have noticed when we were in the site model settings under the graphic properties that there are lots of other options that you have here. So if I move this over real quick, so for 2D, you can see that I can choose the line color that I want for the major contours and minor contours for both existing and proposed. So remember, we spoke earlier about the existing topo lines are going to be green, whereas the proposed are going to be blue. Your flow arrows, you can change the color of that as well. And so there are just other options that you can pick right here, but the main one that I think that you're going to be interested really is going to be things like this, the 3D triangles. So that's a basic rundown of creating a site model based on a topo survey. The things to remember are use the minimal amount of data that you need to record that information, and then always make your site model larger than the actual property itself.